Hi everyone. In today's video, we'll be discussing about one of the most important topics again, which is hair fall. In today's video, we'll be discussing about what the normal hair follicle growth is, how long it lasts, what can be the difference between the male and the female type of hair fall, and what can be the causes for it, and finally concluding it with quick fix home remedies. So let's start. Hair fall is an alarming issue even among the youngsters because people as early as late teens, which is 18 and 19, they experience hair fall. Statistically, at least 50% of the males in India suffer from hair fall, and around 30% of females suffer from hair loss, at least in some point of time. So on an average, it is estimated that a normal person has around 10,000 hair in their head, and the daily growth rate of hair is on an average 1 to 1.5 centimeter per month. So the hair follicle actually has 3 stages in its life cycle. First one being the growth phase or the anagen phase, the second being the regression phase or the catagen phase, and the third being the telogen phase or the resting phase. So all the 10,000 hairs on head approximately won't have the same stage of life cycle. Some hair may be in the matured phase while some can be in the growth phase. Now let's see what the normal hair fall is. A daily and on an average hair fall of around 60 to 100 hair is normal. Okay, so anything beyond that will be considered as a hair loss. Let's look into the causes of hair fall. So as known, genetic cause is one of the causes of hair fall. If there is a genetic tendency in your familial background, let's say your family has a tendency of hair fall, then there are around 70% of chances for you to lose your hair in a long run. And the second being nutritional causes. Nutritional deficiencies can be one of the causes again for hair fall. This implies the deficiency in vitamins, nutrients, minerals, and all sorts of things. We'll be discussing about that later. The third being the hormonal causes. Some people experience surge in their corticosteroids and steroidal hormones because of stress, and there are thyroid issues which are intervening with hair fall. Now comes environmental factors. Environmental factors are something which is the pollution, the dirt, and all these kinds of things. And then comes stress. Stress is not only the mental aspect which we experience, but any change in the diet pattern is also a stress, considered to be a stress, because if we are taking up a normal diet and suddenly if we switch on to some extreme diet for weight loss, or we take a different form of protein or something which is not adapted to the body, even that is a state of stress for our body to take up the nutrients from the different pattern of food which we take. That's why some people who are initially on a diet, they have some kind of hair fall, and it takes some time for them to adjust to this new type of diet pattern. Now the last cause is the infection. Infection of any form, where it can be fungal infection or it can be seborrheic dermatitis of the mildest form, which is dandruff. Even these can cause hair fall. Apart from the general causes, for female hair fall, the causes can be slightly different as well, owing to the hormonal hair fall cause, which includes the usage of birth control pills and the usage of hormonal IUDs, intrauterine contraceptive devices. Females who are having a recent childbirth, or females who are nursing, or the females who are in their menopausal period. Moving on to the difference between the male and female kind of hair fall. In male kind of hair fall, the crown region loses most of the hair, with hairline receding, which is the hair margin on the top that is being receding. Whereas in the female kind of hair fall, the hair margin is not receding, it is intact, although the crown area hair are being lost. So depending upon the age and depending upon the zone of hair fall, we can roughly know what kind of hair fall it is. So if the crown area excuse me, if the crown area of hair is being lost, it can be mainly due to genetic reasons, and sometimes it can be of hormonal reasons as well. But if the side hair are being lost, in that case it is mainly due to nutritional deficiencies. Especially in females, there is a need to know if there is a hair loss or hair breakage. What mostly happens is patients come to a clinic, they tell that they are experiencing hair fall, but actually there is a lot of dry hair and they experiences hair breakage. So hair breakage is something different from hair loss. So hair loss is where we lose the whole hair from the scalp in a long strand, but hair breakage is something where the scalp is intact and there is a lot of tiny hair flying all over. So that is something different. So now let's go to the quick fix home remedies for hair fall, and we are not going to discuss deep about the onion, fenugreek, curry leaf and aloe vera. Everyone knows that, everyone uses this for a hair fall and has best results. We'll just explore some of the lesser known ones, which are the seeds. There are a bunch of vitamins which we call as the hair vitamins, which includes vitamin A, vitamin B7, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. So the seeds, mostly the pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, sesame seeds and the sunflower seeds. All these seeds are said to have ample amount of vitamins in it, so it's best recommended to take these seeds either in roasted form or in the form of oil for the best results. And these seeds already have an effect in the alleviating the menopausal symptoms as well. So the food sources of hair vitamins will be obviously the green leafy vegetables, fruits like apples, pears, kiwis and seeds, which as I already mentioned, and there can be nuts, there can be seafood, there can be meat. So all these can be the sources of hair vitamins. With this we have come to an end. Thank you for being with me. Stay tuned. Bye bye.